Good morning, friends. This is GV Shukmar again, and so actually, as a part of MES series, we are going to discuss about the common mistakes that occurs during the implementation. So, not only to the experts, for any people, actually, say if you are not giving the proper attention to the connection of MES requirement with particular business drivers, again that will end up with mess. And then second point, skipping the steps while getting into the details of master data ownerships. So who is owning the which the particular master data and everything. So the interface points to the control system in designing the state. And third one, improper determination of user requirement. And fourth one, not reviewing the design before implementation. So if you review the design before only, you can finalize the requirement, what is to be done, what is not to be done, which is to be avoided, why we need to schedule in a proper active particular activity should be to be scheduled in a particular time. So all this can be categorized, and so simple, medium, complex drivers or the activities will be planned accordingly, and perfectly we can implement the activities we fell into action before going to implement anything, right? So that is very important. Pre-planning is very much required in case of SAP implementation, because SAP MES implementation is very actually I can say is more complex than a normal S4 implementation or ERP implementation. It's a bit a complex thing, because actually you need to integrate the field warehouse equipments and shop floor equipments with MES, so the user can get actually source of data from different the field equipments, manufacturing production systems. So they have the very handy tool for inventory and production related data. So it's a real time, so there is a complex driver actually to integrate all these things. So they need to review the design before implementing anything in MES. If you have to review the design before only, you can make the changes before that implementation to avoid errors. Say sometimes actually user will change a requirement on frequent basis based on the day-to-day basis, that will impact your project. So from the IT standpoint of view, you cannot allow this actually, because you need to ask the business user to have a proper confirmation before going for implementation any concept or any scenario or any configuration in MES. That is much more required. Even if you're working from the SAP side, you need to properly align with the MES requirement. So improper establishment of the existing operating system. So if you do not establish the current operating system, it is not easy to compare and find out the benefits of the MES system. And then not evaluating the system after implementation before switching over entirely to the new systems, it is necessary to test the system, and if you implement as per the plan, and also after implementation you need to do say actually regression testing. So the existing entities or configuration which will not get impacted due to the new transport or changes of new process, right? So that you need to do validation, and regression testing is very much implementer needed for the MES implementation. That is why the MES project implementation life cycle is more slow, and it is taking more time compared to a normal S4 HANA implementation or ERP implementation on MMPP, SDQ, MPP, all these things, right? So even I can say the EWM and APO integration with ERP S4 HANA. So that is that will be not that much complex like MES, because we are integrating with external systems. So we need to have lot of interfaces there. There is a normally actually material master interfaces between SAP and say actually MES, and then we have actually the batch master interface to be between SAP and MES, and after the batch is confirmed in the MES actually, so again the return flow to update the production shelf life, expiration date, manufacturing date, everything, right? That is updated from MES to back to SAP. So to and fro movements for the batch movement, and then master batch record MBR interfaces from SAP triggered to MES, and then actually we have process order integration, right? Actually that is between from SAP to MES. So actually normally actually we need to assign a header batch in the MES, actually say the process order. So that is more required actually. So normally we are using the for process order you are using LIPRO messages and IDOC messages, right? IDOC type message type. So that will be sent to the MES. Once a process order updates the updated in the MES, then actually we have manufacturing order starting, and then actually shop floor order starting. Everything will trigger, and this machine process will be. The material will be taken to different stages, and actually for doing the manufacturing execution, you need to supply from SAP. You need to supply a material or stock to the inventory to the MES. So we have actually the once the TO is confirmed, right, against the process order in SAP WM dot or whatever it may be, actually say I can say we have different, say if it is WM then WM dot, and then if it is normal IM, then actually we have MBMGCR interfaces to be integrated from SAP to MES. So so once you provide the stock to the production, then actually the machining, one from one work center to another work center, it will move. And upon the completion of final work center or final machining stage, so actually it will trigger the shop floor order completion. The shop floor order completion will trigger initiate the manufacturing MO order completion update. And again actually this update will be again sent to the back to the SAP. So both the systems to be in sync, that is very important. And then actually we have inventory movement interface, as already said. Actually we have the unrestricted stock movement, then scrap interface, and then take out for cost center, take out for project stock, and then actually we have a takeout for scrapping. All these inventory movements are there. Then actually that is what I'm saying. Actually then I can say location to location, say a non-MES location to MES, or MES to back to non-MES. So these kind of movements will be there. And then actually from MES production storage or pre-staging bin to the WM, or WM location to the pre-staging bin, where the materials are placed, and once a production order is confirmed, actually the materials are issued to the MES from SAP. So this kind of stock movements will be there. And in order to synchronize both MES and SAP, we need to set the say inventory reconciliation interface, inventory adjustment interface, to make both the stocks in SAP as well as MES to be in sync without any difference. If any difference is there, then it will throw error. All these things are, we need to plan, right? So once MES completes the production operation and convert the raw material or semi-finished to the finished good, then the process order will be technically completed, and it will be updated to SAP, and it will update the technical completion, and thereby the material will be placed in the warehouse. So for issuing we are using 261, all these things, and then for receiving we are using 101 moment type, right, goods receipt. And say we have different types of process messages. Say for example, once you are doing GR in MES, right, that will be updated as a process message in SAP. So we need to check in CO 54 for the process message. Say normally actually we have say PA underscore pro, or for goods issue we have PA underscore con, and for goods issue cancellation we have PA underscore GMCA, or Y underscore GMCA. A lot of message, customized message also there. And so based on that, actually say once I say MES triggers a GR message, it will be sent through the PA system. So PA system will be a middleware. So this all these things can be actually the PA system will check the particular document type, and then actually it will read the movement type. If it is 101, then it will trigger the goods issue message, process message. And if it is goods receipt, then it will trigger the goods receipt or goods issue. Then it will trigger the 261, means it is a goods issue, or 262 means goods issue cancellation. All these movements will be taken, and is updating the SAP as a process messages. We are checking that you are in the transaction CO54, and so we can check in the process message. You can see what is the process order and what is the corresponding process goods receipt or goods issue or cancellation. and what material it is issued. So all this, I mean, master data errors can be, even everything can be noted at the process message level. That is important. So you can check the corresponding process message, and then actually check the inventory document posted in MyGo. Actually, you can check cross verify. So these are the common activities, and then actually we have. I mean, actually in MES we'll have a cyclo actually. Kind of activity where in batches or I mean the stock will be pre-existing the previous production, which can be placed, and the batches or I mean expiry date or manufacturing date will again be updated to SAP, back to SAP. Normally actually the batch and the batch related detail, that is shelf life expiration, manufacturing date will be justified by SAP, and it will be sent to SAP, but actually to MES. And in case actually if silo operation is there, the material which are already stored, the previous operation will be sent, so the batch number will be, or batch expiry date, or SLED date or manufacturing date will be changed as per the MES recommendation back to SAP, and it is updated in the batch master. So you can check in MSC3. These are the operations. And then actually if WM is integrated with MES, we have WM tot, WM toko, WM cato kind of thing, right? The TO creation, confirmation, cancellation, all these movements are there, and we have WMBXY for the inventory movements and everything. So lot of interfaces are available in case of MES. So nearly actually 23 to 24 operations are there. Say we have machine start time, machine duration, machine stop, abort, end time. All these things can be monitored as a, I mean, can be communicated between SAP and MES as a IDOC message. So, these are the things actually you need to consider while before implementing the MES, and so we need to avoid the common errors actually which is occurring during the project implementation. So these are so we need to completely study the business process, and as per that we need to implement the MES project. Thanks, Prince.